It depends how quickly it goes right now. Milford won the toss. They will defer.
It's kind of the standard protocol now.
It is. As a matter of fact, I get shocked when somebody says we'll take the ball.
Yep.
So they're gonna be kicking it off. Winton Woods, as we said, coached by Andre Parker. He's been there since 2010. Tom Grippa in his 4th season at Milford, and 3 previous seasons he's taken these Eagles to the playoffs twice, and that's not unusual for Tom Grippa because it seems like every place he goes, teams go to the playoffs.
Yeah. Milford's had a nice run the last couple, 2-3 years, and Grippa's really been able to turn this program around. So I think we should have a good game tonight. I think it's going to be important that Milford does a little ball control, too, to keep that high-powered offense of Winton Woods off the field. All right, here we go, Bill.
Vince Ringland will be kicking off for the Milford Eagles, and I believe back to receive will be number 22, Tyree Spikes, and Derek Lawson. So here we go. ECC action here tonight in week number 4 of high school football this year. Nice kick by Ringland, and it is taken at about the 8-yard line. Find some running room, and this looks like this is actually number 2 for Winton Woods, and that's Shajon Frazier. He was the one that took it back and got it about the 8-yard line and brought it back to almost midfield. So the Warriors are going to get good offensive start here in this game. And here's their there's their start. We're going to see right here our monitor is going off, but we have the offensive line down there, a big offensive line for this Winton Woods team, and 4 receivers out there. Bowler, Anderson, Lawson, Calhoun, Spikes in the backfield. Michael Wingfield is your quarterback. Under center on the first play. He's back to pass. Got a lot of pressure on him, and he was knocked down. Big number 87 there, Johnny Mickler. He's a 6'4", 260 senior. He put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, I tell you, Bill, he had the receiver open there on the left side in the flats, number 1 Bowler. I believe if he wasn't pressured, he could have probably delivered that ball. That had the potential of going all the way to the end zone.
Yep. As it is now 2nd and 10, ball 49. Opening minutes here of this ball game tonight.
Milford looks like they might be doing a blitz from the outside.
And the give is to, I believe it was Spikes. Let's see who comes up with the ball down there.
Looks like number 55 for Milford.
55,
yeah, was on the tackle. That's Nicholas Klenk.
So now it is Winton Woods picks up, they're in the Milford territory right now. They picked up about 4 in the play. It's going to be set up 3rd and 6 now. And now Wingfield back in the shotgun, trips to his left. He's getting pressured again, and he throws it, and he throws it out of bounds. Good pressure again by that Milford defense. This time it's looked like number 3, Jacob Cook, and number you mentioned about Nick Plank. He was the other one. You got the replay.
You got a replay here. Yeah, he sprints out to his right. The sideline was the 12th defender, and he ran out of room and threw the ball out of bounds.
Now, 4th down, they do an unusual situation, according to Coach Grip, on 4th down, because they don't show punt sometimes on 4th down.
And Wingfield is also the punter. So
he is the punter.
He's going to go back. Looks like he is going to punt.
Jackson Stinkle, a junior for Milford, he's back at about the 23-yard line. Low snap, he gets kickoff, a little rugby-style kick. Goes out of bounds. Inside the 20, that's where Milford will get their first possession tonight. Good job by the Milford defense, though, against that.
Yeah, I mean, geez, Winton Woods had started at their own 50-yard line. In 3 plays, they were only able to gain 4 yards. So nice stand by the Eagles. You can see there's the starting lineup for the Eagles on offense.
Offensive line, it's a big one against for Milford. It's an experienced one, too, but the backfield, that's a little bit different right now. There's 2 juniors and seniors on the receiving end, but you have a freshman, a sophomore running back, and a sophomore quarterback. Austin Harden taking his first snaps tonight as a did they just say it's his birthday?
I don't know.
Somebody's birthday tonight.
Let's see if Winton Woods put a lot of pressure on that young quarterback.
Harden, the give is to, looks like Webster. Webster gets up over the 20-yard line, out to about the 22 or 23, picked up about 2 or 3 on that one.
You got to believe, Bill, with that young quarterback, that the focus tonight, as we talked about in the pregame, is going to be running the ball, maybe even to set up the pass play.
Right. He's got a nice offensive line in front of me, 260, 260, 230, 250, and 260. So got some nice protection there. One in the backfield with him, and he's going to throw on the second play, and a little slant pattern, and he gets his receiver. And the receiver is Noah Early. Nice play, and it's going to go for a first down. You know, the thing about it is, when you're a young quarterback, Mike, if you have success early, that builds on that success.
Absolutely. Early comes into tonight's game. He's had 7 catches for 110 yards, almost 16 yards per catch, longest 29, no touchdowns yet this year.
Yeah, he's the leading receiver going in tonight. There's a number 8 for him. So move the sticks, first down, the Eagles. And the give is to
I think that's Webster.
Webster again. He picks up maybe 2 or 3 on that play.
Yeah, that was number 99 on the tackle for Winton Woods. That's Mikhail Stewart. He was one of the guys that we talked about when I talked to Coach Carter. He was one of the key guys on defense, and there he is. Third snap, he's in on that tackle.
Big guy up front there, 6 foot, 305-pound junior.
Yep.
Trips to his right. 1 in the backfield, 1 receiver to the left. Second and about 7. He's back to pass again. Nice pass. Out of bounds, but I think he caught it out of bounds.
Yeah. That ball floated a little bit on him, Bill. That was a hard play. That was a hard throw. He threw that all the way across the field.
Early was his receiver again.
Just floated a little bit and caught it. He caught it, but it was out of bounds. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. I got to believe we're going to start seeing the Winton Woods maybe bringing a linebacker or 2 to put that pressure.
2nd and 10.
Staying in the shotgun.
Play action. And he is knocked down. You're right.
Yeah.
That's big number 58, maybe. Terrell Macklin.
Yep.
Macklin, 5'10", 260-pound sophomore.
Yeah, Harden's a 5'8", 150-pound quarterback, so doesn't take a whole lot to knock him over, especially when you've got a number of, was that 58? 5'10", 260 coming at you.
Yeah, it's being hit by a truck.
Yeah.
So
it's 3rd and long for the Eagles.
Going backwards right now, not the direction Coach Grippa wants him to go. Let's see what he does now on a 3rd and long play.
Winton Woods might just give him those short passes under. This looks like that. Here comes, it's a center screen.
And
nice.
That's good. Nice catch. That's made by Luani out of the backfield.
That's Cortez Foster Gatewood on the tackle. Nice pickup, but still 4th down and long. So Winton Woods will see their 2nd possession.
So
that was set up real nice, Bill.
Oh, it was. Vince Ringland, he will be the punter. He's standing back at about his 18-yard line. It looks like Caleb Tubbs back for the Warriors. A little bit of shift now for the Eagles.
High snap.
High snap, yep. He gets
Oh, boy.
He had a bit of pressure on him because
it
was a high snap, and it was not a good punt.
Not what Coach Grippa wanted to do, especially with this offense.
No, but they're in about the same field position they were when they
had their
the
first
last
position.
time. Yep, and let's run down this Milford defense right now for the clink up front. You got your ends is Mickler, Zorowski, Hodge, Lewis, Golly, Smith. Linebackers, Cook, McCoy, Stickle, and Barnes are your defensive backs. Good field position again for the Warriors. This time it's kept by Wingfield. Wingfield's going to get some nice running
moves.
room. He's around the right side or left side there, and he picks up some big yardage inside the 20 down and around the 15-yard line. And I think he broke that right about, and we'll see this again, about 2 or 3 yards deep. And I'm sorry, our monitor is having a little bit of difficulty right there. We didn't see it, but you saw it. So a nice pickup by Wingfield.
He's the second leading rusher for Winton Woods. He's carried the ball 28 times for 146 yards, averaging a little over 5 yards per carry. So that's going to definitely help his average, Bill.
Wingfield, let's see if he calls his number again. Nope, he does not.
That was number 3, I think, carrying the ball.
Number 3 would be Amali Steele. He's a junior, 5'9", 185-pound running back. He gets in the 5-yard line. It's now going to be 2nd and goal.
Probably going to hear his name quite a bit. He is the leading ground gainer and carrying the ball for Winton Woods.
Wingfield, though, is stopped, so Milford defense stops him about short, maybe about a yard or so short. Winton Woods trying to strike first in this game.
It'll be 1st and goal at the Eagle.
And it's going to call it a first down, so it's 1st and goal.
You got to believe this ball is going to go right up the middle, either with Wingfield or
Steele.
Okay,
we'll go with Steele. He got it.
And he's in. How about that? Surprise, surprise.
So we'll call it about 2 yards for that for Steele.
That's his 4th touchdown of the year, Bill.
So Steele gets a 2-yard run. And we're going to see who is going to be in, because they have a couple different kickers in here that they have shown in their offense. And Watchman Nee Fujan Jr. looks like to be the person they're going to bring in right now. He's 9 for 11 this year in PAT kicks. Holder's going to be Tubbs. Low snap. Oh, almost blocked. But he goes through.
Well, but Bill, Winton Woods took advantage of that short punt by Ringland and took the ball 45 yards in 5 plays to get on the ball, get on the board first.
6:33 to go here in the first quarter. The Warriors now have a 7-0 lead over the Milford Eagles. These two teams, as I said, they have met 5 times that I have previous in the past. And I don't know if there was times before that, but all 5 of those times is when they overlapped the years that both of them were in the FAVC.
Right.
And Winton Woods won all 5 of those games, and by considerable margins during that time. So we said it's been a while since Winton Woods went independent. Of course, Milford ended up joining the Eastern Cincinnati Conference from the GMC. They were there. They were from the FAVC when it broke up. And so the 2 teams have not met for a while.
Here's that touchdown on the replay. You can see it's just smash mouth football. Steele just took it right up the middle, broke that first tackle, and put it in the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the year.
Good offensive line action there by the Warriors. So here we go.
Medford to kick off for Winton Woods, number 31.
Medford's going to kick off, and Price and Barnes back for that, and the ball goes out of bounds. Did it go into the end zone?
No.
Man, it went out about the 1-yard line.
Well, that was pretty close.
The official took a while to take a look at it there, and then he threw the flag because it is a penalty if it goes out of bounds. So speaking of officials tonight, our officiating crew, our referee is Dale Lewis, Matthew Cook, Joe Bucalo, and Thomas Barford are the ones we have listed. We do not have the 5th official listed, but if he's watching the broadcast, he knows who he is. So,
I hope he's not watching the broadcast.
Well, when he watches the broadcast. We are live, though. He could have that little phone with him.
He could have it on his watch, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
I hope that's not the case, but
they're talking about it right now and see where Milford's going to. I don't know if they have the option. Do you have the option to kick off again?
I don't know that.
No?
I don't know, but they threw a flag.
The flag was thrown because the ball was out of bounds, but
I think maybe they reversed that because it looks like, to your point, Bill, it looked like that might have gone out right at the corner.
Okay, all right.
So they're going to pick up the flag.
That's what you're showing. Okay. Quick screen pass. That's out to Webster, and Webster still on his feet.
Wow,
gets about 6-7 yards, and that was a hard 6-7 yard carry for Webster on the screen pass.
Well, Webster's he's had 3 catches throughout the year for 28 yards, a little over 9 yards, and 1 touchdown. So not only does he run the ball, but he's very good catching that ball out of the background or the backfield.
It's going to be 2nd and 2 now. He picked up 8 yards on that play. And Webster again. That'd be a first down over the 30-yard line. Actually, that was
Number
Luani.
2. Yeah.
Luani's 6'2", 220-pound fullback. It's only a freshman.
Well, those little swing passes that Harden threw to Webster, those are smart plays. He keeps the pressure off of him, and he gets. There's another same play.
And Webster this time doesn't get very much at all. He maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Needless to say, those plays are what's kind of like a long running play, right? Like a long pitch. But it gets Webster out, gets some of the pressure off of the quarterback, gives him an opportunity to use his skills, break some tackles, and potentially take it for a long run.
So Austin Harden, 5'8", 150-pound sophomore.
I'm not seeing any butterflies from him, Bill.
No.
He's back there taking control. Yeah.
Got that Joe Burrows effect. Mr. Cool.
Don't annoy him quite yet.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh,
nice play. Nice play. Webster over the 50 into territory. What a play.
Great call by Coach Grippa.
He was all alone. Picked up about 30 yards on that play, and the Eagles are in the Warrior territory right now.
I tell you, it was a great call. Everybody went to the right. Webster, you can see it here. He snuck out of the backfield all alone. Harden delivered the ball, and he got 30 yards. Great call. You can see him right there.
There's a little crossing pattern right there, and that's the catch was made by Early. That's his 2nd catch tonight. Picked up about 3 or 4 yards on that one.
Well, that was big number 99, Mikhail Stewart. 2nd time we've called his name. That was a little inside receiver screen that had little success.
Yeah.
The ball is still just about the 46-yard line for the Eagles, 2nd and 10.
Harden in shotgun. Back to pass.
Got to get rid of it.
And
oh,
what a catch.
Ragland.
That is Vince Ragland with a tremendous catch and another first down.
So we talked about Ragland moving from quarterback to wide receiver.
Right.
He was an all-ECC performer last year. Unfortunately, Bill, there's a flag on the play.
This could be coming back, and if it looks like it might be a hold if it's the way it's coming back right
Here's
now.
a replay. You can see it. He sprints out to the left, Harden does. Great. Ragland went up and got it.
Oh, man, what a play.
Great athletic move, but unfortunately, it's coming back.
I think Ragland really feels more comfortable being out there in that receiving position.
Yep.
He's kind of gone back and forth with quarterback and receiver over the years.
Yep. Well, you can see his athletic ability right
absolutely.
there. He's got great vertical leap, and he was able to get up there and get that.
6'4".
Yeah. He's a heck of an athlete. Plays multiple sports. Very good in baseball as well.
Going back to that completion before this, I like the way that Harden sold that play, too, by getting everybody to go one direction, and then he comes back.
Right.
He is very good at doing this so far. We'll see.
He's going deep. He's going deep to Ragland.
And
Oh!
Ragland, what a catch by Ragland. Inside the 25-yard line down to about the 23. This time, no laundry on the field. So I think Coach Grippa so far has got to be happy with his quarterback right now.
I'd say you might be going back to Ragland. Nope.
No, this time it's going to go to Luani. Luani,
Going for a loss.
the big fullback, loses a couple yards.
Here's the replay on that catch by Ragland. You can see Ragland again showing his athletic ability, going up and getting that ball. Got enough for a first down.
You know, all their defensive backs on Winton Woods right now, Ragland's taller than every one of their defensive backs, so he's got the height advantage, and he's taken advantage of it a couple of times already. Austin Harden, a little bit of trouble. Now he's going to run it inside the 25.
Oh, there's a penalty.
About the 21.
That should be a penalty.
Yeah, it was an unsportsmanlike hit.
I don't
out
see
of
a penalty,
bounds.
though.
I don't see him. I don't see a
Wow,
penalty
Coach
either.
Grip is not happy with that. Quite honestly, that should have been a flag.
He was hit hard out of bounds.
Yeah, he was out of bounds when the defender pushed him out.
Well, he bounced right back up and came down the field. So.
Good for him. 3rd and 10.
They have to get down to about the 11-yard line in a new set of downs.
This could be 4-down territory.
Yes. Oh, that one looked like it was partially blocked.
Pass was intended for number 16, Abraham Nang, but it's going to be 4th down. Boy, I tell you, they've had, so far up to here, they've had a very nice drive. That ball was thrown behind Nang.
Yeah. I would think it'd be, right now, it's early in the game. Right now, might as well go for it. You change the possession, it's not going to be much.
No.
So.
No. Plenty of time on the play clock, down to 15 seconds to go, so plenty of time. I'd say you got to be focusing on Raglan right now. There's a timeout on the field.
Tom Griffin's going to call a timeout here.
Yeah, I saw if you Raglan over here, they had 2 guys defending him. So obviously Winton Woods is feeling the same thing. He is obviously the go-to guy.
So it's timeout for Milford.
Yes.
We said this year this conference has grown to a 10-team conference right now, with the addition of Little Miami has come in this year from the Southwest Ohio Conference, Lebanon from the GWAC up in the Dayton area, and then Winton Woods, the Independents. So we're seeing 3 new teams this year. So this is becoming a real power conference right now with 10 teams, and you got most of teams, if not every one of them. I guess every one of them is Division I. Moving down the list here. Yep, I think we got all D1. Here's Raglan's catch again.
You can see here again he uses that athletic ability to go up and get it. Bill, I got to believe they're looking at Raglan right here. They're gonna. It looks like they're gonna cover him. They're gonna maybe put the safety on him as well. That's could be a fade to the corner.
They could get down to within the 11-yard line and still have some more downs. Now the DB comes right up on Raglan.
Tries to make a move. He's going. He's got him open.
No, he's got Luani open.
Let's see if he made it.
Luani out of the backfield, and he's
got it.
Very close. He is. He's got the first down. How about that?
Great play. Great call.
Luani out of the backfield.
Raglan was open, but great call. Good use of a timeout, Bill.
Yeah, and actually, I think right now everybody in the stadium probably knew.
You're right.
By him, and then
Raglan.
He mixes it up.
Yep.
New set of downs here. Luani trying to get inside to 10, but I think he's right about the 10-yard line. He might have picked up a yard on that one.
Yep.
And really, right now, Mike, they could get down to the 1-yard line, still have a new set of downs.
Yep. Tackle on the play, number 7 blue for Winton Woods. Winton Woods, Milford got about a yard and a half on that. Clock continuing to run with 2:30 to go in the first quarter.
Harden back to pass.
He's looking for Raglan.
Looking.
He's flushed.
Now he's
intercepted.
It's intercepted. Looks like by number 8, that would be Dylan Long.
There you go. That's he forced that, Bill.
Yeah.
He forced that. He should have probably thrown that away, but he tried to put that into a very tight area, and unfortunately, you can see here he tried to get in a tight area, and the ball was picked off.
Well,
so a good drive.
Yeah, you're going to have rookie mistakes going right now. That all comes part of the learning curve here when you're a sophomore.
Tough time to have a turnover there, especially on that drive. It looks like they're going to get some points on the board.
Winton Woods, though, they have a while to go. They had 90 yards to go. And that's number 3. That's Steele. Steele picks up about 2 or 3 yards out to about the 13-yard line.
Number 22 on the tackle, Peyton Bauer for Milford. Came up from his he's a defensive back, came up from the back to tackle. Nice play, short gain. Got two wideouts to both sides of the field. You got to believe this might be a running or a passing play, Bill.
Let's see. Wingfield back shotgun. Wingfield's going to keep it himself. Over the 15 out to about 16-yard line, and he is racked up by that Eagle defense. So big play coming up for Milford right now. It's going to be third and maybe about 3 yards. If they can hold them now, they'll get the ball back with good field position. Time's running short here, though, in the first quarter, down close to a minute to go now.
That was good pursuit by that defensive line for Milford. We talked about them. Those are some big boys down there. Here they come on a blitz.
And it's tripped up, and
Nice.
They got the quarterback. They came in on the blitz.
Number 43, Nicholas Scally on that blitz. Bill, he was able to bring him down, at least slow him down and let the pursuit of the defense. So nice stand by the Eagles.
Absolutely.
Especially after that turnover.
And they're going to get good field position right now. We have a Warrior player kneeling on the field right now. Now that's he's okay.
Looked like he had to put his shoe back on, Bill.
That was Michael Winford. They knocked him out of his shoe there. Wingfield's going to be back to punt. He's standing about the 5-yard line, your line of scrimmage, about the 13. Stickle back around the 50-yard line. See if they really put the pressure on him right now. Not showing a lot of pressure, and
Sure.
we have a delay of game, maybe.
I don't know what's going on. See what's going on here. It's like calling the Dale Lewis, the head officials, calling in the back judge.
I don't know what. I didn't see it. The play clock ran out, so I don't know if it's a delay of game.
I didn't see any legal substitution or anything either, Bill, so that's kind of an interesting.
We got 12 people on the field.
I don't know.
People on the field. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I see 11 Eagles.
They're going to reset the play clock back to 25. It's interesting. Looks like they're trying to get Coach Grippa's attention.
The play clock. Right now, the play clock showing 15 minutes and 70 seconds.
Timekeeper.
I think we have a little issue with that. Maybe that's what it's
Maybe it is the clock.
Maybe it's a clock problem.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I was a social studies major. I wasn't a math major, but I don't think 15 minutes and 70 seconds works. Oh, 15. Oh, okay. It's 15.7 seconds. Actually, all right.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard to see. 15.7. Thank you, Dean. Dean was a math major.
Dean keeping us in line and check.
Yes, there you go. Thank you.
It's a good thing somebody's watching.
1570. I was going to say, my gosh. All right, here we go. All over again here. Wingfield back to punt. Stickle standing about the 48-yard line of the Warriors.
Milford should get great field position.
See if they put it on a rush.
It looks like they're going to do a return. Nice punt. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, yeah, good punt.
And a great bounce for Winton Woods.
Stickle runs away from it, down to about the 30-yard line.
Wow. That was one heck of a punt.
We're going to call that 52 yards for the
Holy
punt.
smokes.
You know, he only averaged, let's see.
22.5 yards a punt.
I think that helped the average.
I think so. He's punted 6 times for 22.5 average. His longest is 38, so he just got a new long right here.
All right, time has run out here in quarter number 1. Mike and I will be back here for quarter number 2 in just a moment. Don't go away.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
All right, welcome back. Rets, Mike Oriani. Glad you joined us here at Eagle Stadium on a Saturday night here, Saturday Night Football, as Winton Woods Warriors have a 7-0 lead in this game, and really, right now, I'm pretty impressed with the way Milford has done the first half right now. And I know you got some stats in front of you there.
Yeah, so we just, Milford's had 18 plays for a total of 85 yards. Winton Woods had 10 plays for a total of 51 yards.
Most of them on one play, though.
Right, and Milford is also owning the time of possession. Unfortunately, as we saw here just before the first quarter was over, there was an ill-advised pass that went for an interception. But Milford was able to get the ball back. So pretty evenly matched statistically, but the scoreboard favors Winton Woods.
And only by a one-score margin here. And give is Leone. Leone over the 30 out to about the 31-yard line. Picks up a yard or two on that play.
That was a quick first quarter, Bill.
Yes, it was.
We only had a couple penalties and a couple possessions.
We like that. Saturday night gets home early.
Yeah, as you said, it's a beautiful night for football.
Yes, it is.
We're up here in a nice press box, and again, thank you to ICRC for bringing this game and everybody to help put it on.
Our main man Dean down there in the truck. Second and about 9 now for the Warriors. Harden,
he's
out
got
of
him
the pocket. Now he's going to take it himself.
Oh,
and slide.
Oh,
he slid down. He was still hit hard.
Number 9, Austin Harden.
That is number 9 hitting number 9.
Wow.
So Cam Sanders puts the hit on Austin Harden as he was sliding down.
Well, the officials are letting him play. There's been a couple opportunities to get some additional flags, but I guess they must have judged that he was going down, and there was nothing illegal. We better believe the officials. That's their job.
No helmet or anything like that.
Right. So he gets about what we call that 4 yards, Bill. So it's going to be 3rd and 6.
Yep. Ball at the 33-yard line.
Ragland split out to the left. Harlan.
Over the middle.
Oh,
nice
how the heck did that get through there?
Nice pass. And that is to Ragland. Ragland cut across to the middle. And the sophomore hit him perfect at the...
that's number 18, actually.
Oh, 18. I'm sorry, that's early. That's been his favorite receiver so far tonight. I'm sorry, 18.
Yep. Boy, he threaded a needle there, but got enough for the first down and can move the chains, and here we go. Harden's, I tell you, he's standing in there.
Yep. Give is to Luani. Luani. And is over the 45 up to about the 47, 48-yard line. Picked up maybe about 3 or 4 on that play.
I think Coach Grippa will take 3-4 yards on a carry, right?
Yep. Used to be 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but artificial turf, I don't know how
those
you
days
do that
are
anymore.
over.
3 yards and
some rubber pellets.
Rubber pellets. No, cloud of rubber pellets.
Just hope you don't get those in your eye or in your mouth.
No. Ball at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 6. Looks like there might be changing plays. He got trips to his left. One single receiver over to the right.
That single receiver is Nang. Abraham Nang.
He's had a touchdown this year. Over the middle, and this time it is Ragland at about the 39-yard line. I tell you, I'm impressed the way he is threading the needle on
He
these
is
passes.
threading the needle. It was, he is threading the needle. Winton Woods at some point in time is going to get onto that, and they're going to have to change that play because one of the defenders almost cut in front of that pass. Nevertheless, first down.
Ball at the 39-yard line. This time he airs it out, and that's Nick down there, and he catches it inside the 20 down at about the 17-yard line.
That's
another
Nang.
big game.
That's Nang.
Nang.
Yeah, he had single coverage. Wait, is there a penalty?
Number 5, Caleb Tubbs. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Abraham Nag is a 6'4", 195-pound senior, and the ball is back here. I don't know.
Oh, they must have said he didn't catch it. We were kind of blocked from
All right.
over there.
Yeah, they say he must have trapped it then.
Yep.
Still not a bad pass. Give him credit. This time he looks over the middle again, and he's got Ringland.
There's a penalty.
Ringland again, yep, that's a penalty. That's going to be a hold. That's going to be coming back, but once again, just perfectly threading that needle. Oh, that's early again. I get this 10 and the 18.
It is very hard to see.
Yeah, from up here.
Yeah. See where there's a penalty. I think that's going to go against Winton Woods.
If it is, then this is what we.
Yeah, they're moving that. There's a penalty against Winton Woods. I think Hardin, you see the flag down here about the 45-yard line of Milford. I think there might have been a late hit on Winton Woods. Yeah, they're moving that ball.
There was a penalty on the play. It'll be roughing the passer against
Roughing the passer. You called it, Mike.
Yep.
So, and that gives the Eagles big yardage and a first down now.
Put them inside the 20 probably, huh? Or right around the 20.
Well, that's almost down about where the catch was made.
Yeah, you can see here. Here's the roughing the passer. Just as Hardin was able to get it off. Excuse me.
Yeah, he got rushed from two sides.
Yeah, he got late hit. Good call.
Well, actually, though, the play is just about where he caught the ball.
Okay.
So it's 21-yard line, just outside of the red zone now for the Eagles. Luani
Still on
is
his
still
feet.
on his feet. Luani,
Great effort.
big guy, hard to take
Number
down.
2, Zion Luani, the ball carrier.
Tofa Luani
Untackled
with a
number
big
6,
carry.
Marion Crumley.
Cameron Sanders, number 9 for Winton Woods on that tackle. But Lonnie, he carried him for about 3 or 4 yards.
9 yards on that play.
As you said, he's a 6'2", 220 freshman.
Yeah, and he's got the ball again, and he might be very close to a first down. They have to get down around the 10-yard line. That's where he was to see where the spot's going to be.
Coach Grippa's got him for 3 more years. You know he's going to build his offense around him.
He is very impressed with him. He said he was something else in junior high.
Number 2, Zion Luani, the ball carrier.
And that name sounds a little on the island side. His folks are actually from Tonga. So family is from Tonga. They produce a lot of good football players out now. I remember Samoa. There's so many good football players coming out of Samoa. Hawaii, too.
I'll tell you a quick story about Tonga. Hardin back to pass.
Hardin back pass. He's got a man open, and did he make the? No, he did not have possession of it. He did make the catch, though.
I'm gonna go old school on you. My father, who was in World War II, was stationed in Tonga.
Really?
Yeah, and I got some old pictures of that.
Oh my gosh.
Back in the 40s, but yeah, stationed on Tonga. Geez, if he was alive today, he'd be laughing right now.
Yeah. Ball at the 10-yard line.
That was a tough catch. That would have been a tough catch for.
He was gaining
early.
control, but we finally got control. It's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Back now, looking again. This time, Austin Hart. He's got a man on the end zone, and that is our man Lonnie.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Luani, 10 yards as the sophomore has his first varsity touchdown pass.
Well, so does
Leoni.
Hardin's got his first touchdown.
Yeah.
And Lonnie's got his first touchdown reception. So there's some firsts tonight for the Eagles.
They split that football there. So Bauer with the PAT. Kick is up. It is through, and we got ourselves a tie ball game
Absolutely.
here. With 7:54 to go here in quarter number 2.
Boy, I tell you, see a replay here. Hardin, he's waiting. Waits for Lonnie to open up. And the perfectly spiral pass right into his hands, nobody around him, and secures the ball for the Milford first touchdown of the night.
Bauer with that PAT. He is perfect this year. He's now 7 for 7. So we're back to a new ball game again. We start all over again here.
That was
7 up.
That was important for Milford to take advantage of that and put that ball into the end zone. So, one thing about the Eagles under Coach Grippa, they don't give up. They continue to play and play hard, and we've seen the results over the last couple years, getting a couple playoff appearances.
Sure.
Last year was a tough year, but Coach Grippa's building a heck of a program here in the Eagles.
Well, they won their first ever playoff game under Coach Grippa. They
Correct.
beat Fairfield a couple of years ago.
Right.
And that's the first time they ever won a playoff game. So, and that game is on ICRC.com if you want to see it, archived it. Picked up by number 1, that's Boiler. Boilers gets some good running room. We're going to have it coming back, though, I think. We got 2 penalties coming up. I think we're going to have a block in the back probably coming back here.
I think there's a face mask here on Milford, so
Well, you know what? They might be offsetting penalties then.
Yep. Let's see what they do here. The back judge threw the second penalty.
Yeah, that's usually a push in the back on a return like that, but let's see what they're talking about over there.
At their own 41-yard line. There is a flag on the play.
See what's going on here.
Still think it could be offsetting penalties. Let's see what happens.
Would they re-kick it in that situation, Bill?
I don't know. See what they say. Well, they're still talking it over.
Let's see what's going on here. To your point, they might offset. That's interesting.
The one was definitely on Milford, but let's see what the other one.
It is a face mask.
Face mask.
Yeah, they offset.
They offset. So we take the ball where it is.
Yep. No, they're going to kick it.
Ah, they're going to do it again, so they have to probably reset the clock here.
Groundhog Day.
All over again.
There you go. That's one of those classic movies.
You know, it was one of those movies where I think it would be a good skit on Saturday Night Live, but for a movie, it just went on and on and on and on.
Yeah. Bill Murray he's a good actor.
He's classic.
Yeah, he is. You know, his son is a assistant basketball coach.
Yeah, well, he was at Xavier, and then he followed.
Oh, he's not. He's in Louisville. Is he in Louisville?
He's in Louisville now.
Oh, he is. Okay, all right. I didn't realize he
Yeah.
left and went to Louisville.
Yep.
Followed Chris Mack down to Louisville.
Yep, following him down Louisville. Chris Mack. He's done a good job down Louisville.
Yeah, he has.
Do you realize that Chris Mack was a basketball coach at Mount Notre Dame at one time? I remember doing a game.
At
Chris
Mount
Mack's
Notre
game.
Dame, the girls' school?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
I did not know that. Well, that must have been quite a few years
No,
ago.
it shows my age, doesn't it? So
No comment.
here's the kick.
I'm not
Oh,
commenting.
this one's gonna taken now by Boiler again.
There's another
this
face
time though. Do they see this one though? I don't see any flags on the field. This time he doesn't get anywhere.
21, Cole Love.
Special teams came up big, and of course Coach Parker said special teams is going to be big on his keys tonight.
That's right. That's right.
That was a big play for Milford on special teams.
Well, we saw one of the special teams when Wingfield.
yeah,
You
there
can
it
see,
is.
yeah, you can see that.
He
There
did
it
it, but
is.
I think he was blocked out by the official.
Yeah, boy,
He didn't see it.
he got all the face masks.
Yeah. Are they going to give it?
I don't think so.
No, but
Penalty is holding against the Warriors.
but
Wow.
the flag they did see was the holding on the Warriors.
All of a sudden, we're starting to see a little yellow out on that field.
No wonder he's coming out.
Yeah. That's going to move the ball half the distance to the goal line, which is going to put it inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Dean Lowry is showing us what that sunlight looks like down there in the field.
Beautiful.
Unless you're looking into it.
Yeah.
Now, we got shadows in about 40% of the field is in shadows now. Winton Woods now. Wingfield back under center. Ball at the 14-yard line.
I think that's
Steele.
Steele.
Steele picks up a couple on that play.
Number 3,
Set up a third and probably about, they say they're going to pick up 4 on that play, so that's set up second and 6.
Winton Woods in a hurry-up offense,
They are.
trying to change the tempo a little bit.
Little option play right now, and Wingfield's going to keep it himself, but they stretch it out a little bit too far. Milford runs out of bounds. Did he get enough, though? He did not get enough for a first down. He's going to be about a yard short.
Close.
Daniel McCoy.
Again, excuse me, Wingfield is very capable of running the ball as
Well, he's shown
an
already.
option quarterback. You're right.
Yeah, he's shown it already tonight.
Big play here for the Eagles. Third and 2. Milford can stop him here. They get that ball back with plenty of time left on the clock.
And there's a rugby scrum down there.
Yeah.
But I think they got enough to get the first down.
Let's see. I don't know about that. They're going to have to
not.
punt.
No. I
can
thought
see
maybe
right-
that scrum was moved ahead enough, but the Milford faithful over here are real happy on that. So,
Absolutely. Great defensive stand by the Eagles.
Fourth down and 3.
so Stickle is back at about it's going to be back around his 40-yard line. Wingfield standing at the 10 here.
37, Jackson Stickle.
Wingfield needs another one of those long punts like he had the last time.
Now, see where Stickle right now?
Yeah.
Look at him out there. He's looking right into the sun.
Yep. It's kind of like a baseball player. You got to put your hand up in the. Oh my gosh, Milford's offsides.
Oh,
That's going to give a
yeah,
first
offside,
down.
Yeah, that definitely. Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord, that's
an encroachment on Milford, and
Oh boy.
Winton Woods get first down the easy way. And Coach Griffith down there, and the other coaches on the coaching
They're like,
staff.
what's
are
going on? Yeah, they got
Yeah.
their arms out. Like, what the heck happened?
They must have lined up in the neutral zone. I don't know if we can see what happened here.
At their own 27-yard line.
I think the one player in the middle right there
Might have
might be
been.
in the neutral zone.
Might have been offsides. Wow. Nevertheless, ball stays with the Warriors.
Wingfield under center, man in motion. And the give is to the running back, and that
It's
looks
Steele.
like it's Steele again.
Number 3, Amani Steele, the ball carrier.
Short gain.
Tariq Spikes was shown as the starter, but Steele has been the one that's been the main
Is number 55, Nicholas Clank.
rusher for the
It'll be a gain of
Warriors.
4 on the
You
play.
got to look out for maybe a pass on here, Bill. Man,
Yeah, nope.
boy, that defensive line for the Eagles is really stepping up.
Yeah, Steele again, but he picks up maybe about 2 or 3 yards. It's going to be set up 3rd and 5.
It'll be a gain of
You know, we saw, you know, what a good defensive line and a good offensive line does in the football game the other night in the Bengals game, where the Bengals weren't able to come out on the winning edge of that because their lines were really, they need a lot of help, and you were seeing tonight.
Well, the offensive line for Winton Woods did your job on
Absolutely,
that one.
absolutely.
So gave Steele about a 6-7 yard run and enough for a first down. Ball is going to be out at about the 38-yard line. At Winton Woods offensive line, it's Edwards, Thompson, Martin Gardner, Taylor, Stallworth. Some big guys down there. And this time the give is Wingfield
Good
keeps the
effort.
ball, but boy, he spins and jukes his way up the field inside the 50, and enough to move the sticks again here. So ball at the 48-yard line of the Eagles, and their first down.
And here's a replay. You know, one of the keys of the games for Winton Woods was, you know, running the ball, and we're seeing here so far they've done nothing but run the ball on this offensive possession. There's a
A
little counter.
little reverse play, but it was snuffed out by the Eagles. Number 15, Jacob Smith, tripped him up in the backfield.
That looked like it had a potential. Here's a replay. Looks like if number 1 Bowler was able to break that tackle, he had a lot of real estate in front of him, but good play by the Eagles.
Yeah, Jacob Smith, only a sophomore.
Loss of 1.
Wingfield continues under center. This time, though, Steele is the ball carrier, and he is brought down by number 26, that's Danny McCoy. Nice open field tackle by McCoy. And they're going to be 3rd and long again. I don't know how many third downs they have made tonight,
Yeah.
but
It'll be 3rd down and 6.
I think every one of them seems to be 3rd and long.
Yeah.
So other than the one they got the penalty on and got the first down, but
You got to believe they're going to run the ball again. There's a counter.
yeah, and that goes
Nowhere.
He's going nowhere.
Trenton Hodge, number 1 on the tackle for the Eagles.
And that was Spikes on that play.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th, and we're going to call it 6. See if Winton Woods plays field position and maybe try to punt that ball to pin Milford back with 3:20 to go until halftime.
Wingfield's kind of a rugby-style kicker, which makes you can make a snap decision real quick what you want to do here as far as kicking goes. Let's see what happens.
I can't believe they're
I
not.
think they're going to go for it. Wingfield.
He's going for
Back
it.
to pass.
He's got to get rid of it.
And the catch is made.
Oh, wow.
And
Great effort.
fantastic effort by the Milford, or by Winton Woods.
See who that was caught. I can't see the number by Winton Woods.
No, I can't.
I think that's number 12. 12, Antonio Turner. Boy, he went up to get that. I tell you what, yeah, here's a replay.
Yeah,
You
it
can
is
see.
Turner.
Yeah.
Big fourth down play by Winton Woods to keep the Warriors in possession. Steele again, trying to find some
He gets
running
the
room.
corner.
He does find around the corner and pushed out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. And another first down. Don't see any flags on the field, so another about 15-yard run.
Just when you thought he was going to take it inside, Bill, he took it outside, was able to get plenty of yards to pick up a first down. That's what speed does to you.
Amani Steele. Ball again. This time, no, Wingfield keeps it inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line.
Winton Woods staying in that hurry-up offense, trying to keep Milford from making any substitutions. Wingfield's going to be in the shotgun. Steele behind him.
The give is to Steele. Steele, bad tackle.
He's going to have enough for first down.
Yep, he's inside the 10 down about the 9. It's going to be first and goal for the Warriors.
It'll be 3rd down and 1.
That was a nice pickup by Steele. That was all his effort. Broke a couple tackles. Got enough for the first down. The ball is, what's that, about the 8-yard line, Bill?
Yep, and he's already got one touchdown tonight. So after Milford scores, Winton Woods is trying to answer.
That's
That pitch. The pitch is the number 2,
looks like there's a penalty. Looks
John
like it's
Frazier.
looks like it's going to be a holding call.
Yeah, it's coming back. Milford people in the booth next to us called that before.
We heard
before
it.
the play was over with.
I was imagining probably you heard it come over a microphone. You can see here. You can see it there right on the edge there. Yeah, it had all jersey of Milford.
10 yards penalty on this play coming up. Let's see, it's from the spot, so let's see where it was. It was close to the line of scrimmage. See where they're going to mark it off from.
It's probably a spot foul, right? Yeah, you can see it here. Just look on the left side of your screen. You can see there where he's got all jersey to keep Milford, the defender, from making that tackle.
It was right about the line of scrimmage, so it's going to come back to about
the 20-yard line.
20-yard line. That's where they're going to put it down. So now it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Fans are getting rowdy, Bill. Pounding on the bleachers.
Milford a couple of times tonight has come up big on defense. See if the Warriors or the Eagles can do it again. It's a 3rd down play. 3rd and goal.
About 11 yards to go.
3rd and 11. Okay. Wingfield back. Can't find a receiver.
He's got an open lane.
He's got a man and tipped away in the end zone.
I'm surprised he didn't run that, Bill. He had plenty of real estate.
He had all the real estate in the world back there.
He probably could have taken that in. That was an ill-advised pass.
Great play by Jacob Smith of
You can see
Milford.
here's a replay. He had nobody in the area that I think with his speed, Bill, he could have got enough for a first down.
The intended receiver was Frazier, but Steele tipped that ball away.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come back to that exact same play, Bill, to be honest with you. Take those wide receivers out to the right, take them deep and open up that area for Wingfield on the right side. Let him see if he can run to the corner.
He's got trips over on that side right now.
Going for a straight.
He's getting some pressure now.
And it's incomplete.
The pass was, he was getting a lot of pressure. We got a penalty flag coming down, and it was after the play was over with. So this could be an unsportsmanlike.
It's going against Winton Woods. So Milford will get the ball over on downs.
Great pressure put on Wingfield.
Yeah, here's that play. You can see when once he gets outside of the tackles, he's got plenty of room.
He could have run for a touchdown.
He could have, yeah. I think Coach Carter is going to regret the fact that he didn't run that ball. If nothing else, it would have made it a much shorter fourth down play. But nevertheless, give the Eagles credit. They take the ball over on downs with, what do we got here, Bill? About a minute and 26 to go until
25 to go.
Until halftime.
And the thing about it is, though, they won the toss and deferred, so they'll get the ball to start the third quarter.
The Eagles will.
Yeah. So
what are you going to do here? You're going to
I don't know. Right now, with 80 yards to go, you might be very conservative right now.
That's what I'm thinking.
You don't want to give the ball up here.
That's what I'm thinking.
So there's Webster. He gets back to about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think that's smart on Coach Grippa. Last thing you want to do, to your point, Bill, is make an ill-advised pass and then give Winton Woods a short field.
And I don't think Coach Parker's going to call timeout here. I think that he's going to be content to go into the locker room. Oh, he did call timeout. I thought it was kind of unusual that he would use a timeout at this time unless he really thinks they can get the ball back with good field position and have enough time to do something with 1:08 to go.
Well, they got 2 timeouts left. So we got, what, a minute and 20-something, minute 8?
Minute 8.
So they're going to use both timeouts. They might get the ball back with 40 seconds or so, something like that.
Andre Parker took over the Winton Woods program in 2010. That was a year after they won the state championship under Troy Everhart. He retired after they won the state championship. Andre took over in 2010. He's been at the head of that Winton Woods program. Has done a great job over the years. Their years they were independent. He was 63-26.
That's impressive.
And over that years, and that's tough to do because it's tough to find opponents.
Yeah.
A lot of times in seasons they only had 9 games.
Yeah. I want to apologize to Coach Parker. I think I said Coach Carter, so I apologize.
That's from a movie, I think.
Well noted.
Somebody jumped. Let's see who. Don't you love the way they point at each other?
Yeah, right.
Oh, is that guy? No, is that guy?
Here it is right here. You can see it was on the Eagles. So it's going to be a false start at Milford. It's going to push the ball back 5 more yards.
That's not what you want to do.
Now, Winton Woods right now, you think if they get the opportunity, they're going to be grabbing at that football, trying to create a turnover.
Winton Woods last year was 6-3 on the season, and somehow they did not get a game in. And I can't remember the reason why they did not get that 10th game in. And the carrier is Webster. They didn't get that 10th game in, and that cost them getting into the playoffs because they only had 9 games last year.
Yeah.
So, and there's been other seasons in which they have been 5-4 a couple of times. So, like I said, when you're an independent, it's tough.
Another timeout by Winton Woods. Their second timeout.
It's tough to get teams, and when you're Winton Woods, it's tough to find opponents because nobody wants to play.
Absolutely. Nobody wants an L on their schedule, right?
No. So they've played a lot of GCL teams over the years. But, they, to their credit, they've played a tough schedule. They played a lot of games out of town, too. So they've done well. But they've made the playoffs 4 times since Coach Parker took over. And 2 of those times, in 2018, they were in the Final Four. In 2017, they were state runner-up.
Yeah. He's built a heck of a program there in a relatively short period of time, so give him credit.
And I think they're really glad to get into a conference,
Yeah.
If anything else, the athletic director is.
And you got stability, right?
Right, exactly. And this is a good conference now. I mean, they came in with, like I said, Lebanon and Little Miami made this a strong conference right now.
Yep. Little Miami made the news a couple days ago or last week, so it looks like they got that all squared away, which is good.
Yeah.
Got to be another running play.
Pitch is to Webster. No, actually, it's to Luani. Luani out to about the 20-yard line, and the time is starting to run out right now.
That was actually Webster.
It was Webster.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So Winton Woods takes their. They keep the ball down. So now he's a little bit in the shade. So he's got his hand up. You can see he's trying to block the sun.
Yeah. Tubbs back at about the 45-yard line. Low snap. And he gets a bad kickoff, but And he does not get well, now he gets a bit of a roll, but boy, he
Boy,
did
that was almost disaster, Bill.
He did all he could to get that kickoff. It only went about 20 yards. And Winton Woods is going to have great field position. It was a bad snap.
It's a bad snap. And I'm surprised that ball didn't get blocked. Barely gets it off. So
yeah, he had number 24, Quentin Jenkins, in his face there, and still got it off.
So let's see what Winton Woods is going to do here. I think, to your point, Bill, earlier, they're going to be aggressive.
You know, do you go for the end zone on this play? It's first down.
Well, the clock stops if you get a first down, so then you can spike it. But
what do you got to lose, though?
No, nothing.
Wingfield's going to keep it himself, and he bowls his way forward inside.
They got to hurry up.
30.
They got to hurry up. I'm surprised at that play.
Yeah. Down
Clock's
under
running.
30 seconds.
Spike it.
It'll be a gain of 7 on the play.
He's not going to spike it now because he's in the.
Well, he's down to 20 seconds almost.
Yeah. Now he comes
You gotta
back
get rid
the
of
other
it.
direction. This time the pass. It's good. It's made.
Oh, Lord.
And he got away from the tackle.
Oh,
That's
boy.
number 84. We haven't called his name tonight for Winton Woods. That's Cam Calhoun. And his is the first reception tonight. And that is a big one because it takes Winton Woods inside the 10-yard line down to about the 7-yard line, first and goal.
Well, you only got 13.7 seconds, so this has got to be something in the end zone. Milford's going to call timeout.
Now here's a question right now. If you don't get it on this play, you're down to about 5 or 6 seconds. Do you go for these sure points?
Well, if I'm Winton Woods, I think I try to put some points on the board. Absolutely. Well, as for Milford, the ball's going in the end zone because of the point that you said, Bill. There's only a little over 13 seconds to go.
Right.
Well, what Wingfield's got to do is, if he doesn't have anybody open, he's got to get rid of that ball. He can't stretch the play out, and all of a sudden the clock runs out.
Well, neither Medford or Fujon Jr., the two kickers for Winton Woods, have tried a field goal this year. If they don't get the pass in, the ball is spotted at about the 10-yard line, so it would be about a 27-yard field goal if they get an incomplete pass. Like you said, Winton Woods, I think, will prefer 6 more than 3.
Yeah. You got to believe this ball's going into the end zone.
@Milford_Eagle and Facebook at Milford Athletics.
So you got to believe Coach Parker's got 2 plays that he's called given to Wingfield.
Yeah.
So if it's an incomplete pass, depending on how much time is, to your point, Bill, maybe they kick it, maybe they go for it, but we'll wait and see. We're going to let this play itself out and see what happens.
13.7 seconds. Wingfield in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's looking in the end zone, and does he have a man open? No.
Well, I think there's 10 seconds to go. I think they can try this again.
Stickle was the defender down there, the intended receiver.
It was number 84.
Was 84, Cam Calhoun. He's got the big reception to get him down here.
So that play only took about 4 seconds.
Okay, so he goes again. So he goes back the other direction. And now.
Caught!
Is it caught?
Yes, it is.
And that was Steele, I think.
Wow.
Nope, that's number 1. That's Tyvon Bowler.
Well, you talk about threading the needle, Bill. He threaded the needle there. Great play. Wingfield sprinted out to his right, caught number 1 in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. Here's a replay. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the extra point attempt. Wait. Winton Woods took advantage of that high snap, low snap and punt by Ragland.
And the kick is up. This time it was by Medford. And is it good?
Yes.
It's good. So 2 different kickers here who got the extra points there, but nevertheless, a 10-yard
Here's a replay
pass.
right here. You can see Wingfield, he just sprinted out to his right and got that into a narrow window for a touchdown for Bowler. So just before halftime, Winton Woods takes advantage of it and puts the ball in the end zone.
Not something that Coach Griffith would like to see for Bowler. That is his first touchdown pass of the season. And that's a big one. With 4.8 seconds to go, it is now a 14-7 lead. That sun's almost down now. And you can see it's almost below those trees. And come back out to the second half. We might be able to see the clock now.
How about that?
4.8 seconds to go here to the half.
Got to believe this is going to be a little squibbler.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to give.
You do not want to get a run back on this one.
No.
Back for Milford will be Price and Barnes. They're standing about the 10-15 yard line area. Medford's going to be the kicker.
He might be the one that's kicking the field goals. He had plenty of leg on that extra point.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's doing kickoff duty, so if it gets down to it, we might see Mr. Medford trying a field goal later.
I like to have dual kickers on your team. Here we go, 4.8 seconds to go. And you're right, it's a little squibbler. Picked up by number 7, Stickle. He picks it up, he was back. Brought it over to about the 20-yard line, and time has run out. So we have gone to halftime. Not a bad half here for the Milford Eagles, and an even better half for the Winton Warriors as they're up 14-7. Mike and I will be back for second half action. Don't go away.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Yeah! Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. So when I met Narnese, she started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
I was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfie.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's put a ride home.
What to expect when you're expecting
Like here.
a teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to team-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Hey!
There are amazing things to discover in the forest.
Toothless, time to go! What you picking up on, bud?
It's a whole hidden world of wonders. And the perfect place to spend time with family. What better place to let your imagination soar? Experience nature and create a memory you can share. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it. Get it. Get it.
When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision. Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent.
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
We save homes and restore pride. We are people working cooperatively. Our typical client earns less than $14,000 annually and cannot afford the critical repairs they need to safely live at home, where they desperately want to be. Our services truly change lives, one repair at a time. Our professionally trained staff, along with 25,000 volunteer hours annually, has provided more than 280,000 services for low-income, elderly, and disabled homeowners in our communities. Every service makes an impact. Homes we service have an increased sales price of 10%, and even the value of surrounding homes increase upwards of 3%. Our energy conservation services save clients an average of $300 a year. These total savings from all customers equals over $200,000 in outstanding energy bills paid. With safer living environments, almost 50% of our clients reported improved health, and many are seeking medical attention less frequently. By living healthy at home, over $54,000 in state and federal funds can be saved annually for each client that does not need to move to assisted living. PwC's impact is more than just dollars and cents. Stable homes create stable families, which means children who are moving less frequently can achieve higher academic success. We are an investment in the future. More people living safely in their own home paints a brighter future for everyone, but we can't do it alone. We need your help to continue to build a brighter future for the entire community. Give back and get involved at pwchomrepairs.org.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
After 15 years of smoking, Eva Marie quit. There's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking, now start screening. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
And Bill Bretson and Mike Glorianti is back here at Milford's Eagle Stadium, where it's coming into the shadows here tonight on this Saturday night game. We got ourselves a good game right now, as the Warriors have a 14-7 lead over the Milford Eagles. Let's take a look at those touchdowns, how they came. Winton Woods was the first one to score, and they scored on a 2-yard run by Imani Steele. Let's see, getting ahead of myself right here. You can see the players out there. Imani Steele with a 2-yard touchdown run, and Fonjon Jr. got the PA teammate at 7-0 with about 6:32 to go. I think now we're seeing this. There's Steele's touchdown run. the Eagles answer on a great pass from Austin Hardin to Tofu Leoni for 10 yards. Bowers PAT made it 7-7, and it was 7:54 to go here in the first quarter here. So it was 7-7. Second quarter was pretty quiet until right about the end of the quarter, and when Wingfield hit Bowler for a 10-yard touchdown pass, making it with Milford's PAT made it 14-7. That was your halftime score right now. So, Mike, you got some stats there and some interesting ones here.
Yeah, let's talk about those. I mean, when you look at the number of plays and the total yards, it's literally separated by 9 yards. Milford's got 32 plays for 146 yards. Winton Woods is 31 for 157. A couple of the highlights as far as individual performances. You talked about Luani. He's carried the ball 8 times for 24 yards. He had one play where he had negative yards for a net of 21. Young Austin Hardin's 12 of 17. Unfortunately, that one interception down there by the goal line for 120 yards, 1 TD, and a longest of 29 yards. On the Winton Woods side, we talked about one of the keys was running the ball, and that's exactly what they're doing. Of their 157 yards, Michael Wingfield's got 9 carries for 67, and Imoe Steele has 11 carries for 56. And then we talked about Wingfield playing multiple hats. He had that one punt. That one punt we talked about there was 56 yards. So that was a big play, and we're going to get ready here for the second half. And it's only separated by 7 points. We got a ball game here.
We do, and like I said, over the years, and we mentioned before earlier in the game tonight, these two teams have not played in nearly 9 years. Then they played a series of 5 straight years when they were both in the FAVC. Winton Woods dominated all 5 of those games. I do not have any stats of those two teams playing before that time because they were in various leagues over the years. Of course, Milford was in the GMC for many, many years and then went over to the FAVC. They kind of switched that one year. Remember, that was the year that Mason and Milford switched leagues. So. And then when the FAVC broke up, the ECC was formed, and several teams from that FAVC came over to this league. Winton Woods remained an independent for quite a few years, and now Winton Woods back in the league again. They're back in the ECC. So, second half action starting. And the Eagles are going to get the ball. I would think, Mike, right now, you got to think this first possession's got to be pretty darn important for the Eagles.
Absolutely. It's a nice kickoff.
Nice kick, and this is
out of
now
bounds.
going out of bounds. That one was not a question mark on that one. It went out of bounds about the 2-yard line.
Right. So good field position for Milford to start off on. And to your point, Bill, it's only a 7-point game.
Correct.
But to your point, I think Milford's going to have to reestablish their ability to move the ball on offense in order to continue to stay in the ball game.
Well, you got to get him some more yards out of Webster.
He's only carried the ball 4 times for 6 yards, and he was a leading ground gainer for them coming into tonight.
Right, he had 200 yards rushing coming into the game. So let's see if they can get that ground game going right now. But I think kudos to the sophomore quarterback, Austin Hardin. I think he's done a great job tonight. His first varsity start.
Yep, statistically, he's doing very, very well.
So here we go at the 35-yard line. Yanni with the ball carrier, and he gets
nowhere.
Yep, not even back to the line of scrimmage, I don't think.
No, there was a whole bunch of the Winton Woods Warriors on that tackle. Couldn't see. It looks like number 58 maybe was coming out of the bottom of that pile.
Yeah, that's
Taryn Macklin.
Macklin, we've called his name a couple of times tonight.
Right. So no gain on the play.
Looking over the sidelines for the play. We'll run back to playback times of this game, hopefully at the end of the third quarter. Mayman Dean says, yes, we will. Under center.
He's pressured. He's got to get rid of it.
And he just threw that pass away, and he got lucky that he got rid of that pass. He was knocked down hard on that play.
Yeah, number 9, Sanders, for Winton Woods, was the guy applying the pressure.
And where he threw the ball, there was no red shirts anywhere in that area. only white and blue shirts.
Well, he'll learn as time goes on, as he gets more experience. Instead of taking that hit, throw that ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
There's a replay. You can see there was no red shirts within the area of that ball. Here comes a blitz.
Third.
Here comes a blitz.
And the ball is, that's Webster. Webster out of the backfield. Little spin move over the 45 out to about the 46, 47-yard line. Nice little spin move right there.
Yeah, you can see here you can see it right here. Gets the ball away. Webster gets it. Does that patented spin move. We'd seen that before. Got enough for the first down. That was a nice play call, especially seeing that Winton Woods was coming in on a blitz.
Milford picked it up very, very well and got the first down. New set of downs now for the Eagles. This time it's Lilani again, and this time he is. Well, it takes a village to tackle him, I think. So probably had some villages there in Tonga, right?
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it takes a village to tackle that guy. He is big.
Yep.
6'2", 220-pound freshman.
Looks like Winton Woods is going to say to young Mr. Harden, if you want to throw the ball, throw it, but we're not going to let you get big chunks of yards running the ball with Webster or Lanai.
2nd and 10. Little pass. This one is to Webster out of the backfield, and not Webster. This is number 11. That is Chase Dusing. Dusing, the first time we've called his name tonight, Mike, and that was a huge play.
That was another one of those receiver screens. The young Dusing, we got a player down here for Winton Woods about the 40-yard line. Here's a replay of it. Harding delivered the ball right where it needed to be, and Dusing, he does the rest. Almost was able to take it. He had one block he needed to be able to shed, but great run, a great pass and run. The ball spotted about the 16-yard line. So just as we said, how Milford, this is a key series for Milford. A couple nice plays, moving the ball. Ball is inside the 20-yard line of the Winton Woods Warriors.
For Dusing, that's his third reception of the season. Coming into the game, he had 2 receptions for 5 yards. I think that improves the average.
Yeah, that does. That does.
So that was probably about 25, 30 yards on that one.
Yeah, he's a 6'5", 185-pound junior. Again, the closet is very well stocked for the Eagles here, as Coach Grippa takes getting a lot of these young guys some playing time to continue to build this program up.
This is one of the youngest backfields I've seen in a while. Freshmen and 2 sophomores back there. But then you've got a receiving core that's pretty experienced out there. Early a junior, Ducey and junior, of course, Vince Ringland. He's back at receiving, and he's a senior. And the Winton Woods player is up and going to the sidelines right now. That's Maurice Daniels, a junior.
You know, I think the switch of Ragland to receiver and Harden at quarterback made it a little bit easier knowing that he had those experienced wide receivers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So those guys, we've seen quite a bit, the guys going up for the ball or coming back for the ball. So
I think the key tonight was how well Harden can do in his first varsity game. And I think so far the answer has been pretty good.
I think it was play within himself. I think that was the terms that was used.
A low snap there, but he gets the ball now. Throws the ball out of bounds. He was getting a little bit of pressure. I don't think he was expecting the snap right there.
No.
I think that threw him off a bit.
Well, I think if you remember that one interception he threw down here, he tried forcing that pass. Give him credit. He learned real quick. Here's a replay. You can see he still splits out to his left.
Yep.
Instead of trying to force that ball, he just throws it out of bounds.
Right. So now we have a 2nd and 10.
Looks like Winton Woods might be doing a blitzing on the left side. Here they come.
He picks up that blitz, throws it in the end zone. And
over the head of number 18.
The head over early.
Yeah.
On the coverage is number 24.
So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Now you have to think right now, this would probably be 4-down territory.
You know, Milford's got a pretty good field goal kicker. I think they might, from a psychological standpoint, Bill, they might want to put some points on the board.
Well,
let's see if they run that ball trying to get that. Maybe
if they do not get it, it'll be a 32-yard field goal, but let's see what happens.
There's a screen.
And this time is Leone. Leone breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, he might have got it. Well, that was one heck of an effort, Ron. No, I think it's going to be 4th down. He'll be a little short. That was one heck of an effort. Here's a replay. Just look at him. He's just bouncing off of those tackles. You're not going to arm tackle him. You're going to have to take him down. Let's see. It's about 4th and a yard and a half.
Let's see what they're going to do now. I think they're going to go for it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe they might do a hard count here to try to see if they can draw them off. Time clock's down to about 10 seconds. They got to get going. They might have to call timeout. 7-6. They're going to call timeout. It took way too much time to get that play in.
So they call timeout?
Yeah, they called timeout. We got a little.
Well, the players didn't get the.
Webster was a little aggravated on number 9 for Winton Woods. Sanders, nice hard tackle, but to your point, Bill, they didn't hear the whistle.
No. So now they come out. So here we are. We are at 4th and 1. The ball at, right now, it looks like at the 9-yard line. They said 4th and 1, but actually right now it looks like more like 4th and 2.
Yeah, that ball's spotted at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, 8-yard line. They have to get down to about the 6. If they do not get this, Winton Woods will take over on downs, but of course, obviously the Warriors are going to be deep in their territory.
Interesting play selection here. I'm sure they're going deep into that playbook, know something that they feel they can get at least 2, if not 3 yards. I can't imagine this is going to be a pass play. I got to believe this is going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be one of. Well,
they're stacking that box. Winton Woods is. They're thinking it's going to be a run play. Webster out. They're going to. Oh, he's going to run it. Oh man.
He's going to run it And we have a flag down here. I think there was a fumble, but it doesn't really make any difference right now because if the penalty is against Milford, it's going to be Winton Woods will decline and it'll be their ball.
Actually, I think what happened was is if you see here, he's trying to hand the ball off forward, so it's an illegal handoff. So that ball's going to stay. That ball's going to stay with him.
Yeah, they'll decline the penalty and take over the ball.
Right. Yeah, he was. Well, let's see. They say there's a face mask.
On Winton Woods, though, right?
Yeah, but I think he's trying to lateral the ball forward, so you can see Harden's coming off the field because that's what's happened. That's what happened. They might have not seen the face mask, but it's Winton Woods' ball. No.
Well, they're still talking.
They're going to do a field goal.
Well, if it's a face mask,
it should be first down.
It should be a first down. You're right. Well,
just a little bit of confusion. What's going on out here?
You know. In all honesty, these officials, they did not have any scrimmage games.
I know.
And it's tough right now because
they're going to mark it off.
They're still kind of in their preseason. They are going to mark it off.
Half the distance to the goal line.
And it's going to be a first down, too. It should be.
Well, Milford gets away with one on that one. Because I really thought he was lateraling the ball forward.
It's still fourth down, though.
No, it
can't. Well,
no. How can it be?
I'm not sure because it still shows.
Where's
fourth
the quarterback?
Down.
Harden's got to get in there.
Well, the play clock hasn't started yet.
Yeah, they are
still talking, but the 4th down marker is still up over here in this sideline.
What doesn't matter?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if it's inadvertent or if it's...
No, it moved the ball. It should be.
Still discussing it.
Let's see what the... What are they?
It's still the 4th down marker.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Maybe it was in a personal foul. It was just 5 yards, and it didn't move it close enough for a first down.
Well, he's got receivers on both sides, and did he get him?
Caught!
It is caught in the end zone.
Ragland.
Vince Ragland.
That was a nice slant, and the only person who was going to catch that ball was Ragland, and Hardin put it right where it needed to be. Milford takes advantage of that face mask by Winton Woods, putting the ball in the end zone. They're an extra point away from tying the game.
Ragland with the TD. Bauer now with the PAT. Kick is up, right down Broadway, as a certain baseball announcer would say, and we got ourselves a tie ball game at 14 all here in this 3rd quarter with 9:03 to go.
So Milford takes the second half opening kickoff. Here's a replay. You can see Hardin comes back. He's looking at one receiver only, and that's Vince Ragland on a nice slant, and he goes down and gets the ball to tie the game.
So Ragland right now, that is his. Looking right now, I believe that is his first touchdown of the season.
Well, great answer for Milford coming out at halftime. Now that the pendulum is swung to the other side, and that is Winton Woods. What are they going to do on their first position here in the second half?
So Austin Hardin in his first varsity start has 2 touchdown passes.
How about that?
He's got a pretty big quarterback. Right?
Yes, yes.
It's a kick. It's a high one. It's taken in about this 5-yard line, and that's taken by Spikes. Spikes gets a nice run back. He's still on his feet. Spikes is going to go all the way for a touchdown. Let's see if there's any penalty flags on the field.
I guess we answered that question, what they're going to do with their first possession in the second half.
He caught it about the 7-yard line, and Tyreek Spikes takes it to the house on 93-yard kickoff return.
Wow. Wow.
That will deflate your sails if you're Milford right now.
Here's a replay. You can see it's a good kickoff. He got it, to your point, right around the 7. Takes it down the right sideline.
Looked like he was going to get it right in that area there.
Yeah.
And then he scored it back out.
And then had nothing but real estate in front of him. Nobody touched him.
PAT is up. That's by PAT is by John Jr. He gets that PAT, splitting the PAT duties with Milford.
Well, if you look at this, what that does right now is it puts that Winton Woods defense right back out on the field. And Milford had a pretty long sustained drive, so they could be a little gassed right here. So I wonder if Coach Griffin, the offensive brain trust of the Eagles, are going to see if they might be able to take advantage of some of those guys that might be gassed over there on the sideline.
21-14. 2 scores now within about 10 seconds.
What was one of the keys of the game, Bill, for Winton Woods?
Special teams.
There it is.
Special teams came big for the Warriors on that play.
You see the cheering team down here for the Milford Eagles doing all that nasty stuff about flips, cartwheels.
Only things that we dream about.
I'm telling you, there is no way. I can't even ride a roller coaster anymore without getting dizzy. And these girls are down there doing flips and cartwheels and
backwards and
forwards.
And,
Sorry.
kudos to them. There you go. You see the last of the flips there, one of the young ladies there on Milford's side.
Here we go. See what Milford's going to do now. See if they're going to try. Wood's going to try to kick it to that pylon again. Now he's going to the middle of the field this time.
Price with the ball over the 20, 25. Price out of bounds up to about 28-yard line.
There's a penalty.
And there's a penalty coming in, so it's going to be a tack on probably an extra 15 yards onto the play.
You know, we've seen that a couple times tonight, Bill, and that was really the first time that that play has been called. So here's a replay. You can see right here at the end, there's a late hit. Oh, we just cut off, but you can see it. Here's another angle. You can see it. It's right there, number 23. Boom. Late hit. There'll be 15 yards. That's going to move the ball up.
Officials talking about it in the middle of the field right now.
He was already out of bounds.
Let's get the call from Dale Lewis.
Yep. They got to mark that off. Or
should be from the spot. Haven't done it yet. Right now, they're spotting the ball at the 40-yard line.
Yes, yeah, I don't know why they're not marking that penalty off. That's interesting. Unless they picked up the flag.
Nevertheless, Eagles good field position, 40-yard line. Arden. Webster reverse.
Oh.
And the Warriors knew exactly what was going on.
J-Ron Gibson, number 44, was not fooled at all on that play. It took too long to develop, Bill.
Yeah.
They were trying a reverse play that just took entirely too much time. And Lanai just ended up right in Webster's hands, or his arms, I should say. 5-yard loss on the play.
So it's 1st and 15. About 8 minutes ago here in quarter number 3. 2 receivers either side. Yanni next to him.
Looking long for Ragland.
He's got Ragland down there, and we're going to have pass interference, and I'm not sure if it might be on Ragland. Let's see what happens. There was a lot of hitting down there before the ball came in.
All of a sudden now, we got a lot of yellow on the field. It's against Winton Woods.
That's pass interference. Now, if you're used to the NFL, that would be first down at the spot, but here it's just 10-yard penalty and a first down.
There's a replay. You can see it right there.
There's double coverage on
Ragland. You can see it right there. You can see it right there without question. That could have gone either way, but it was.
Yeah. He was in double coverage.
Yep. Understandably so. Ragland is obviously the 15 yards.
Into Warrior territory at the 48-yard line.
So first down and 10 for Milford on the penalty.
Trips to his right. One single receiver to the left. Harden. And the give is to Luani. Luani bounces off players and goes inside the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. I tell you, Mike, he looked like right around a 44-yard line he was going to be stopped.
Yeah, he's limping a little bit. He's asking to come off the field, which is not a good sign for the Eagles.
Yeah, it could be just cramping a little bit right now. And this is the time of the game where you start seeing those.
Yeah, but he bounced off that attempted tackle by number 99, Mikhail Stewart. Picked up enough yards for a first down.
Ball at 38-yard line. Eagles are marching down the field here. This time the give is to Webster, I'm pretty sure.
Number 19, Bryce Burleson, the ball carrier.
That was number 19, Burleson.
99, Mikhail Stewart.
Stewart again on the tackle.
Right, Burleson. I'm not sure we called his name.
No,
sophomore.
Yep. again, that young backfield for the Eagles.
And we're seeing Leone getting worked on the sideline down here. I think right now he might just be cramping up a little bit. See what happens.
Oh, yeah, I can see it down here, yeah.
We're going to have some kind of movement.
Motion on the Eagles.
Back another 5 yards.
Yep.
Start against the Eagles.
Back to 40.
Nice to have our...
There he is.
Yeah, you can see him, yeah.
Doesn't seem to be in any extensive pain or anything right now.
Yeah, it looks like a cramp. Stretching out those hammies and calves. So it's second down and third. Let's say 12 for Milford. The ball spotted at the Warriors' 40-yard line. What do you think, Bill? What's going to happen here? I think it's going to be a pass.
I think it's going to be a pass, too.
Yeah.
He's got trips to his right. Let's see what happens.
They're going to keep Webster in to help block.
We got Ragland moving over here, and I think that's going to be another motion on them.
Yeah, it is. Another 5-yard penalty. Coach Griffith can't be happy with what he's seeing.
Marion Crumley was pointing at him, and he did move.
Yeah. False start against the offense. It'll be
it's 2 false starts in a row. That gives you gray hair for your coach. Tom might have a little bit now, though. It's been around for a while.
So 2 back-to-back penalties puts Milford third and long. Second down, baby.
And now another official's timeout.
Second down.
Oh, they had to change the down marker. Okay, second down.
It's got this. You got to believe Winton Woods is licking their chops, maybe looking to come in and put a blitz on the Eagles, on Harden.
Give us a little light in here. Here we go. And that's catches made by Webster out of the backfield and over the 40 down to about the 36-yard line, and he is going to be close, depending where his spot is. I think he's going to have the first down.
No, it's going to be.
Oh, no. Never mind.
Yep.
Never mind. I forgot they had those penalties.
Yeah, that's right.
That's where those penalties hurt right now, because that would have been a first down.
Yeah, so it's 3rd and 9. It's a nice catch by Webster. As we've seen in other Milford games, he is a tough guy to bring down.
Webster came in with 3 catches. He's had 2 or 3 tonight, I believe. So, doing a nice job out of the backfield. He's having a little bit of trouble in the rushing part of it tonight, but
yeah, he had 3 catches in the first half. He's going deep. Got him open. Oh, nice play.
Nice play by number 24.
That was very
Winton
nice.
Jenkins broke that up.
Boy, that was beautiful. He got up. He got that hand in there to keep that ball from being caught by number 18. You can see it right here. Very nice play.
4th down, and I think the Eagles are going to go for it now. They're at the 37-yard line.
I don't know if they're going to.
Well, they might be talking it up. Nope, they are. They're bringing the punt team out in the field. They're going to try to pin the Warriors deep.
Yeah, you can't give Winton Woods a short field like that.
Vince Ragland is the punter.
You're only down 7 points. You got to play field position right now.
See if he goes for the corner here.
Coffin corner. Remember, Ragland's a quarterback.
That's true. He is going to kick it though, and it's not as good as he thought unless he gets
out about the 25.
Yeah. I think he wanted to have at least another 10, 15 yards on that one.
Yeah, that's
know what he was going for, but it just didn't come off his foot right.
20 yards, change of possession. So Winton Woods will take over with 5:15 to go in the 3rd quarter, up 7, 21-14.
So these 2 teams have played in the past. Winton Woods have dominated those games, but so far tonight, the Eagles have played them as well as they've ever have over the years here. So.
Yep.
Wingfield in the shotgun.
Keeps it.
Keeps himself, gets running room. Yeah, he is off to the races. 40. He's got one player to try to get him down, and he does. He's brought down by Winton Woods, number 7, Taj Price.
That's a 50-yard pickup.
Yep, that was a touchdown-saving tackle by Price.
Here you go. Once he breaks that line of scrimmage, it's a foot race between him and number 7, Taj Prince. Fortunately, Prince was able to catch him around the 25-yard line.
His time is to steal. He loses yards on that one. Actually, Spikes. Tariq Spikes.
Number 22,
lost a couple of yards.
Leading the tackle for the Eagles was number 55, Nicholas Clank. It'll be a loss of 1.
We got a little timeout here, I think, on the field for a player to tie his shoe.
So officials tell me he lost a yard on that play. Ball spotted about the 21-yard line.
It's a wide receiver. No, that goes nowhere.
Yeah, that's a screen pass, but he's still on his feet. That's Frazier. And Frazier, is he going for the end zone? Got it. My gosh.
What an effort.
I tell you what, that's going to count as 21 yards for the touchdown run, but that young man ran about 50 yards.
That was one impressive play. Here's a replay. You can see the Eagles, you think they had him down.
Yeah, he's going backwards. He was actually.
Then he changes direction, and he had a wall of Warriors to block him, and then it was just a race to the pylon, and Frazier gets there.
21 yards on the run.
That was 3-play drive, 75 yards.
The big one, though, is by Wingfield.
And it's good.
So, on June.
With 4 minutes and 16 seconds.
Junior gets the PAT. And we go with 4:16 to go here in the third quarter. We've got some scoring going on. We had 21 points scored in the first half. We've had 21 points scored in this quarter.
With 4 minutes left to go.
That's right. So that is a 28-14 lead now for Winton Woods.
You know, Bill, Milford's got to be real careful right now. They're down 14 points. They've shown that they can drive the ball and put the ball in the end zone. Here's the third quarter touchdowns. This is the pass to Ragland for the Milford touchdown.
That tied the game.
That tied the game. And here's that return that we just talked about.
Spikes on the ensuing kickoff return. Gets 93 yards. And pay dirt. And finally, Frazier. He was actually not only going backwards, he was looking like he's about ready to fall backwards.
Yeah. Give the kid credit. Nice job.
And that's where we stand right now. There's a kick, another deep kick. And this one's going in the end zone, coming out to the 20. So that's where the Warriors will get started.
Boy, Nate Milford, he's got a nice leg on him.
He does. You're right. If they get a field goal opportunity, he might be there.
Yeah, you've got to believe he's the guy.
Right now, in that field goal position with a 2-score lead.
But as we've seen, it is high school football. Things can change.
Anything can change.
It can change in a moment, in either direction.
Last night, all the rest of the games were in this conference last night. Walnut Hills, first game of the season for the Eagles. 24-6 over Withrow. Little Miami 55-20 over Loveland. Anderson 42-0 shutout of West Claremont. Kings 41-20 over Lebanon. Boy, that Kings team can score points. They put 70 on the board against Anderson earlier in the year. And Anderson hasn't scored less than 34 points in any game so far.
Wow.
So a lot of scoring going on here in the ECC.
Yeah, the Loveland game for Milford last week had to be rescheduled due to one of the players for the Eagles testing positive for the COVID.
Yeah, and the other thing is talking to Coach Griffin today, they only have 1 day of practice this week.
Right.
So,
number 44, J-Ron Gibson. It'll be a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, which was yesterday. They're out on the field here playing.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, but I believe that's the reason they rescheduled this game for Saturday night.
Right.
So,
And I did hear, I don't know the date, but I did hear that the Loveland game has been rescheduled.
It's been rescheduled for Friday the 16th.
Okay.
And that's kind of pending. Oh, nice grab by Graglin. Over the 25 out near about 27, 28-yard line. That should be good enough to, that's close to a first down.
Number 9, Austin Harden's pass complete to number 10, Vincent Ringland.
Going to be just short.
Yard
Yard short. They rescheduled that game for October 16th, but that's kind of pending because of the playoff situation.
Okay.
If anyone happens, of course, people are familiar with how the playoff situation is. 6 regular season games for the teams. Then I think the commitment came this weekend. They commit to the playoffs. You can be in the playoffs or not. It's your choice, but everybody's eligible for it.
Oh,
and
he didn't get it.
Didn't get anything on that play.
Oh, boy.
So you're eligible for the playoffs. Everybody is. But if you elect not to be in the playoffs, you can continue to play out your regular season if you can find opponents to play. And even if you get in the playoffs, you can still complete your regular season if you get knocked out of the playoffs. So it really makes it interesting, flexibility. I call it an athletic director's nightmare, though. So
yeah,
what they're going to do, because you won't know maybe until the weekend before the game who you're going to play.
Right.
So, but we'll see how it works.
Yeah, Milford was stopped short of their first down. Now they got to kick it away, and they only got 5 seconds. They're going to have to call timeout. They're going to get a delay of game.
And there it is.
Boy, had a little communication issues there. That would have been a nice punt by Ragland. Milford couldn't get the right personnel out on the field, and it cost them 5 yards.
5 yards, so Ragland will be back another 5 yards.
So they did not take a timeout.
5 more yards of better field position for the Warriors, too. So
we'll get the third quarter statistics, but, coming in at halftime, each team only had 3 penalties. But we've seen quite a few yellow flags here in this third quarter.
You were talking about the first quarter being fast. Third quarter's gone on.
Yeah.
And on
yeah.
and on.
Yeah.
Nice
kick. Punt.
Nice punt. He drives Tubbs all the way back to about the 27-yard line. Tubbs gets a little bit of running room. Comes out, I believe he might have hit one of his own players down there. But
about the 43-yard line was tackled.
So a nice punt by Ragland. Decent return by Tubbs. And the Warriors now, with 1:36 to go in this third quarter, will be getting nice field position right now. Once again, we'll be running back those playback times at the end of this quarter, so don't go away. They'll be coming up on your screen there. Do a few thank yous, too, to our people out here tonight, especially our great personnel that are running the cameras.
Wingfield keeping the ball.
Wingfield's not going to get anywhere.
Got a yard or two. Milford's defense have got to stop him here. They can't allow them to put any points on the board, because if that happens, you still got time, but it's going to be difficult for them to come back in this game if Winton Woods scores a touchdown.
Nick Scully with the tackle, sophomore for Milford.
See what the Eagles do. See if they try to bring a little pressure on Wingfield.
Wingfield, quick screen pass.
Wide receiver screen.
And it is complete to Antonio Turner Jr. The second pass tonight.
Number 43, Nicholas Scally.
Tell you, the Eagles have really been doing a good job of flying to the
It'll be third down and 3.
To the players and getting some good tackles. There hasn't been that many missed tackles tonight.
Oh, there's Spikes. He's off to the races. Spikes. All the way to the end zone.
Oh, boy.
That was about 52 yards.
Oh, boy.
Tariq Spikes, we have not called his name that much tonight. Steele's been doing most of the carrying the first half, but
here's a replay. Watch him break that line of scrimmage, Bill. And I'm not sure he even got touched.
No, I think he was untouched all the way.
Yeah.
Once he got in that secondary, nobody was going to get it. 52 yards on Spikes.
Well, I just talked about how the Eagles can't allow Winton Woods to score a touchdown. And what happens the very next play? They take it 52 yards to the house. It's going to put them up. If this extra point, it makes it 35, which it makes it 35-14.
35-14. So after they tied the game here in this third quarter, Winton Woods has run off 3 straight scores. Spikes with the 52-yard run. That goes with his 93-yard kickoff return earlier.
Yeah, you can see here once he breaks that great blocking up front by the offensive line to create that hole.
Yeah.
For Spikes, and like I said, nobody touched him. Well, it was just a foot race there, and he won it.
And there's our banana moon here tonight. So on a beautiful night here in Milford, the sun is set. We can see the scoreboard now.
Yeah.
Our other game this week for the ICRC was Sycamore at Mason, and how about them Comets?
Yeah,
doing all right this year.
Yeah, they are. We had Sycamore earlier in the year against Princeton, and Sycamore's they're a good club.
Yeah. Princeton had their first loss of the season last night to East.
Yep.
Next week, I know I'm going to be over at Reading for the Marymount Warriors. Little CHL action.
Good for you.
So,
how was Marymount this year?
New coach, decent.
Okay.
Believe they won last night. Did not check the scores here today. On that, I should, since I'm the SID. And that ball is taken by number 7, Taj Price. Price takes it about the 7-yard line, runs it out to about the 20. That's where Milford will get started here with 23.2 seconds to go.
On the tackle was number 21, Mike Middleton.
All right, we're going to be got 23.2 seconds to go here in this third quarter. I'll be running back to his playback times at the end of this quarter and doing some thank yous to our people here tonight. As now the Eagles are coming out. Still have that quarterback, Austin Harden, still in the backfield. And he's all alone in the backfield. 5 receivers, 2 to his left, 3 to his right. Interesting play deep in their territory. It's definitely a passing play. And pass, and it is intercepted.
Number 9, Austin Harden's pass is intercepted by number 9, Cameron Sanders.
Intercepted by number 9, threw it to number 9. So Cameron Sanders with the interception. And I believe that's Sanders' second interception tonight. And I'm not quite sure about that offensive call here from Milford, deep in their territory. They have a young quarterback, puts a lot of pressure on him. He threw the interception, and Winton Woods with great field position here with 16.7 seconds to go. Ball at about the 20-yard line. And we got a Milford player who needs to tie his shoe. Always telling my runners and I was coaching track and field, double tie your shoes. So unexpectedly, the Warriors get the ball back here with 16.7 seconds to go on the Cam Sanders interception. Wingfield brings Spikes around to his left side. Wingfield's looking for the end zone. And player it's incomplete down there.
Wingfield's pass was incomplete. The intended receiver was number 84, Cameron Calhoun.
Cameron Calhoun was the intended receiver, but he was basically threw it out of the end zone. Not a bad play there. You're in a position right now where you're up by 3 scores. Go for the end zone. Nothing to lose on that one. The give is to Spikes. Spikes actually runs in. It looks like one of his offensive linemen. Gets maybe about a yard or two.
Number 22,
and Winton Woods
It's at the end of third quarter.
On the tackle was number 1.
We've ended the third quarter, so we're going to be bringing back those. We're going to bring those playback times to you. I think if you stare at your screen, although I have to tell Dean I can't see the screen that well right here, so you'll have to tell me when there they are. There's your playback time. Sunday the 20th, 6 p.m. Monday the 21st, 8:30 p.m. Tuesday the 22nd, 10 a.m. You can have brunch with Mike and I. And then Thursday the 24th, 4 p.m. Also watch for the other game that we have going. We told you the Sycamore Mason game. And we had a lot of soccer, a lot of volleyball, a lot of stuff going on here at ICRC. We'd like to thank Aaron Zuka, the Milford and Athletic Director, for hosting us here tonight, a great host for us, and also Linda Schlitz, the athletic secretary at Winton Woods, and Carrie McIntosh from the athletic office in Milford. Thank you very much, ladies, for providing information for us, and of course, a big thanks to Dean Lowry and crew. And you know what? Speaking of the crew, if you want to be part of this crew, there you are, right there. So you can go to ICRC-TV.com. You can call Jason Dudley at the ICRC-TV office there, 772-4272. You want to be part of a crew and help us out here. We love these volunteers out here. Without these volunteers, Mike and I would be talking to ourselves, and that'd be really weird.
Well, we do that sometimes anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
We'd be talking to ourselves about a football game.
That's true. But anyway, so great work by our crew tonight. And, of course, Dean Lowry, hats off to you, my man.
Absolutely. Does a great job.
Yes, he does. He and Josh are the two go-to guys here for ICRC-TV. We thank you very much. Well, Winton Woods had dominated Milford over the years and did not dominate them until the last part of this third quarter when they broke open a tie ball game with 3 straight scores.
Yeah, this has turned into, from a close game to, if something happens here, the potential of being a blowout.
Yep.
Just a couple little looking at the third quarter. Mikhail Wingfield's carried the ball 11 times for 129 yards for net average of 11.5 yards. So between him and Steele and Spikes, they've got 230 yards rushing. So,
and of course, Spikes got the 93 yards on the kickoff.
Right, and we talked about the key to the game, right?
Yeah.
Run the ball. So
run the ball.
And Winton Woods is doing exactly what they said they needed to do to be able to come up on top. And so far, it's working. The script has been played out perfectly on the Winton Wood Warriors side.
The Warriors are going for their 4th win of the season. They beat Edgewood, Lebanon, and West Claremont so far. Milford 1-1 on the season. They beat Oak Hills, but lost to Turpin.
First and goal.
And it's going forward here, but down to about the 5-yard line.
I couldn't see who carried that ball.
No, I didn't either.
Number 18 for Winton Woods easily carried that ball.
Kenny Easley, the senior.
So it's second down and about 8 to go. Clock continues to run.
And we got a late substitution coming in here from Milford here.
They only had 10 players on the last play.
Play clock down to 15. 10 players did a pretty good job, though, stopping them from getting a touchdown.
I think Winton Woods is right here. Somebody's taking a timeout now. Who is that? Winton Woods? No, Milford. Boy, we've seen a couple times tonight, Bill, where Milford's had a hard time getting the proper personnel out on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to wonder, we talked about they only had one practice this week, right?
Yeah.
You got to wonder that some of that it can be attributed to, the repetition of not having the practices and et cetera, especially if they potentially change some personnel on the field.
And really, I mean, and you look back even further is none of these teams had a preseason. None of them had any scrimmages or anything. They went straight into the first game on late August. And, normally they've had a couple of scrimmages. And then this would be normally about the second game of the season, first or second game of the season.
The people that are helping us out, Dean Lowry in the booth, or in the truck, I should say.
I know those two guys.
Yeah. Two great guys, by the way.
Bob Rinker.
Yeah.
Out here all the time with us. Matt Steele. And Eric Johan, my main man, Eric Johan. There is a pass. Oh, whoa. Harden with the pass, but he was crushed on the play in the end zone.
It looks, Winton Woods went for it, and they obviously didn't get it, so Milford got the ball on the change of possession.
Right.
And Harden paid a price.
But paying a price or not right now, I think that when it's all said and done after the end of the night here, Tom Griffith's going to feel pretty good about his sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, through 3 quarters, he was 18 of 28 for 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a couple interceptions.
Yeah.
And to your point earlier, this is his first varsity start. Things are going to happen. But overall, I think Coach Griffith's going to be extremely ecstatic with what he has, and he can build on that.
And actually, one step further, first varsity start against a tough team. And he underthrows his receiver there. A little mix-up on the routes right there.
It was deucing again, but that ball hung up in the air for a long time. Could have been intercepted.
On the coverage is number 5, Caleb Tubbs. So he's 4th down and 12.
Looks like Milford's going to have to punt it away.
So Tubbs is going to come back. He's going to be standing back around the 40-yard line. Winton's going to get good field position once again. 10:48 to go in this game.
There's another late substitution for the Eagles. Ragland's about 5-6 yards deep in the end zone.
Yeah, another one. They only have 10 players on the field now.
Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
They had 9 players in the field. Now they have 11.
Boy, oh boy. Special teams is going to get a little extra focus next week during practice.
There's a kick. A lot of pressure put on him, but a nice kick. Tubbs going to pick it up about the 48. Comes back the other direction now. He's got a blocker in front of him, and it's going to be coming back, I think. He's a nice run back down inside the 15, but the flag was thrown back here. I think we might have had a block in the back or something.
Wow, that was pretty close. The official was looking right at him. You can see it right here. The official's looking right at him, and there was the ill-advised block.
So it's going to come back. A nice run back by Tubbs is going to be negated. But it will be Winton Woods' ball with 10:32 to go in this quarter. Milford, rest of their regular season, they're going to be next week at Little Miami. Then 2 weeks from now at Anderson. They will finish up then with that makeup game with Loveland on the 16th. At least that's tentatively planned on the 16th. Winton Woods, next week they'll be home with Anderson, and then they'll be home with Turpin. So they'll have 2 straight home games. And of course, we should find out probably within the next week or so how the playoffs are going to look and who's going to be playing what. Of course, in the way the playoff system is, it's going to be very similar. No Harbins this year.
Right.
It's going to be like the basketball and soccer and volleyball. It's going to be the coaches choosing the seeds.
Well, you know, you talk about Turpin. Milford played Turpin a couple weeks ago. Turpin's got a very good team there.
Yes.
I mean, they can really pile up the points. So that Winton Woods Turpin game might be a track meet.
Yeah. Well, we've had a few of them in the ECC.
Yeah, right,
this year.
right.
And ball players going nowhere.
You got to believe what Winton Woods is going to do is continue to run the ball and continue to let that clock run.
Clock's on their side, definitely.
Right. So they're not going to be in any hurry to snap the ball. They might take it all the way down to 5-6 seconds before they snap the ball.
We were talking about Tom Grippa. He started off at Elder back in 1987, went over to Fairfield, and then was at LaSalle for several years. Each place he went to, he took teams that were not doing well and put them in the playoffs. Then he comes over here and puts Milford in the playoffs. Milford's only been in the playoffs 3 times in school's history, but 2 of them in the last 4 years.
I know, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? Uh-oh.
That's Spikes. He's off to the races again. And will he go all the way?
Yep.
Mr. Spikes is going to need the oxygen.
Wow.
That looks like another 52-yard run.
Wow. He already had one of 51, and now he's got another 50-yarder plus. You can just see when Spikes is able to turn that corner and can turn those jets on.
Oh, my gosh.
He is very, very difficult to catch up with. Milford just didn't have the opportunity to the personnel, and here it is again. He makes that gets around that right side, and he gets a nice block to spring him, and then it's a foot race.
Yep.
And you're not going to catch him.
Nope.
Deja vu all over again. You're not going to catch him. We've already seen that before.
Kick is up. Kick is good by John Jr. So that makes our score now 42-14. And I tell you what, people are going to look at this score and go, wow, another blowout, but not really. I mean, it was a fairly close game for at least 2.5 quarters. And then Winton Woods went to work and basically on the legs of Mr. Spikes there. And Spikes got a kickoff return and now 2 long touchdowns. So he's had 3 touchdowns in the game tonight.
In a quarter and a half.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's had a statistically he's had an unbelievable game. And he's a game changer is what he is for these guys.
Right. He's doubled his touchdowns in the season. Came in with 3, and now he has 6 touchdowns.
He's a 5'9", 185-pound junior, so he'll be around next year. Again, both these teams have quite a stockpile of talent. I just think what we're seeing tonight is Winton Woods has a little bit more talent on both sides of the ball than the Eagles do. Of course, Milford's playing a lot of young players.
Correct.
So what comes around can go around.
Winton Woods a season-high 42 points right now. Milford with the kick.
Nice kick. Oh, boy.
And ball was,
oh, boy. It's on the ground still.
On the ground, and I think it's picked up by Milford.
Boy, it is Milford ball right about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that was number 15. That's Jacob Smith. Called his name quite a few times tonight, but this is a good one tonight.
Yeah.
Price loses the ball, tries to run, fall on it, but there was Smith to pick it up.
So as Milford, you're down, 28 points right now. You run the risk here of it's probably going to be a lot of passing. So you run the risk of a potential turnover or 3 quick plays and out and giving that ball back to Winton Woods. And to your point, somebody reads the paper tomorrow, they're going to be like, oh, there's another Milford Winton Woods game. But it's really turned in the third quarter, halfway through the third quarter today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're going to
get it as
Webster.
So he doesn't get anything. He doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. He loses a couple on that play. He hasn't done that well tonight rushing, but he's had a couple of nice receptions tonight.
Yeah. It's amazing. Through 3 quarters, he carried the ball 5 times for 7 yards.
And how many receptions did
he have? Well, he had 5 receptions for 49 yards.
Yeah.
So you're right. He's been more involved in the passing game than he is in the rushing game. But we came into the tonight, he was one of the keys to Milford's success, and Winton Woods has really locked him up tonight.
He did a good job for the Warrior defense. Under center now. The pitch is to Webster. Webster hesitates a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that hesitation
he's going
did not help.
No.
Number 8, Eastwan Webster, the ball carrier.
Winton Woods caught up with him, and another loss, it looks like, of a yard or 2.
I think this is some interesting play calling by Coach Grippa down here, deep in their own field. That I think he doesn't want to, from a psychological standpoint, he wants to try to keep the scores from getting really run up by Winton Woods. And
right.
I think when Winton Woods gets a ball, you're going to see the same kind of a thought process and just keep running the ball.
If Winton Woods scores one more time, we go to the running clock, but we don't have much time left anyway.
Right. Harden's splitting out to his left. He's looking to throw it. He's got it.
Got his man open, but not for much of a gain.
They're going to have to punt it away.
That was early with the catch.
Here's a replay. You can see he's sprinting out to his left. He's got a receiver open. Nice catch, but the defender was right on him.
He had to come back for that, too.
Yep.
So well short of first down, and that's going to put Ragland in the kick again. And once again, he's deep in his own territory. He's going to be standing about the 5-yard line. Tubbs back around the 45-yard line.
See if Winton Woods is going to try to block or play for a.
They got 10 up front right now. 9 up front.
Oh, boy.
High snap.
Oh,
Kick
boy.
is off.
Wow, nice arm.
Kick. Tubbs around the 39-yard line, and he's going backwards. Nice coverage by Milford there. And nice job by Vince to get that kickoff there, because he had some bit of pressure on him. Got a nice kickoff.
Well, that, again, shows his athletic ability, because that was a high snap, Bill, and he went up and got it. And to your point, he was able to stay focused and get that punt away, and it was a nice punt.
And you see the high snap right there?
Yeah. There it is. He just gets it away. Again, there's been a couple close calls on those punts for Milford tonight.
And nice coverage now by the special teams for Milford. Keeps Tubbs from getting very much on that play. Winton Woods now.
I think there's a new quarterback out there, Bill.
Find out who that is here in a second.
I think it's number 19.
Oh, there is.
No way.
That's
no
not
way.
Spikes again. Yes,
yeah,
it is.
Holy smokes.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. That's another 55-yard touchdown. Holy smokes.
How does he have that much oxygen to do that?
He's young, Bill.
4 TDs tonight for Spikes.
Yeah. Watch this. Again, nobody touches him. And it's amazing how fast he can get up to his full speed. Wow.
I'm the track coach. I'm looking at that guy.
Yeah, well, he runs track. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
And I think this is Milford in now in the PAT.
Yeah. You got it.
PAT by committee. They have not missed one tonight.
No.
And
is good by number 31, Nate Milford.
Well, very quick scores by Winton Woods has turned this game into a rout.
So we are 49-14, which means we are going to go to a running clock for the remainder of this game. In case you don't know how the running clock works, once they get it, the kickoff going here, that clock will keep going unless there's a score or a injury.
And you have to be up, what, 30 points?
You have to be up 30 points, and they are up 34 right now, 35 right now. So it will be, we only got 6:50 left to go.
So, Bill, as your Coach Grippa, you get these guys in film session next week. You just say, listen, guys, you know, a better team made some mistakes.
Yeah.
Forget about it. You got to get ready for the next opponent, right?
Yep. You do. You said their next opponent next week is at Little Miami. That's a team that's not a slouch team either. They beat Loveland, so.
To your point, this has become a very competitive league.
Yes, it has. Definitely the addition of these 3 teams have done that. Price. Oh, the ball goes out. Had to go out right at the 1 yard line. Look at that. Now he's had 2 or 3 of them right in that area tonight. One of them did go in the end zone. One went out. 2 of them now have gone out there.
So listen, I don't understand that play. Seriously, why are you trying to kick it out of there? We've seen that he's really not been successful other than one time today doing that.
Yeah.
And they get the ball on the 35-yard line.
Yeah, if you're going to try to get it into the end zone, why don't you try and go down the field?
That's my point. That's my point. Yeah. I would imagine if this was a closer game, you probably wouldn't be seeing that stuff happen. But nevertheless.
Well, let's see. I can't see the quarterback's number. No,
Hardin's still in there.
Yeah, he's still in there as quarterback. Hey, you might as well give him an experience.
Yeah, at this point in time.
Yeah. Oh, there's Webster, and he hit immediately. That's number 32 for Kirsten Williams, sophomore. He met Mr. Webster immediately.
Yeah. This now you gotta worry about. You don't want to do something silly and get somebody hurt, right?
Right, exactly.
I mean, you still got 3 more games and potentially a playoff game. You want to keep these guys healthy,
right?
And you can't set your players up to get blown up like that. I'd be surprised if they still run while the clock's running. I guess it doesn't matter right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a run play.
And I didn't see the number on that. That was
33, I think, for Milford.
That would be
On the tackle is number 45,
Cole Miller.
Alex Gentry.
His first. We haven't called his name tonight.
He's a freshman.
There you go.
I'm not sure what they do with when they have the game on Saturday. I'm not sure about the JV game. They just do
I
not
think they're
have a
playing
JV?
the JV game afterwards.
No.
I do
Really?
believe. I do.
Really?
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Maybe they canceled, but originally I think they were going to play a half of a game after the varsity game tonight.
Okay.
I do believe the sports information director for the Eagles, Sean Sell, I think that was part of one of his emails that he had sent out.
Third and about 8. Man in motion. Play action.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted. Picked off.
By number 33 or 32. That 32.
32 is Q. Williams, sophomore. 5'8", 160-pound sophomore.
At the Eagles 31-yard line.
And Williams with the catch. And Winton Woods with the ball with 4 minutes to go. And right now, keep it on the ground, get one first down, and
take a knee.
We can go home. Well, like I said, people are going to look at the score in the paper and say, whoa, my gosh, but believe me, Milford had quite a game here tonight. Oh, I can't believe they passed it.
Yeah, that's
interesting.
interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand that whole thought process.
Now Ollinger, sophomore, was the receiver.
On the tackle for the Eagles is number 15, Jacob Smith. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, second down and 5.
I'm trying to see who. I think Logan Lawson is the quarterback right now for Winton Woods.
We got an injured
junior. And we got an injured Eagle down here. Quentin Jenkins is in the backfield with him. He's also a junior.
I can't. They got trips to the right here. I can't imagine. They're going to throw this ball.
It's going to keep Jenkins. Going to keep it himself inside the 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
We got something going out right here.
Yeah, we're going to have.
That's going to be
I think it could be offsetting penalties right now.
Right. I think number 73 for Winton Woods, Julius Martin Gardner, and that's number 99 for Milford, Cameron Zamoski. Got a little scrum right there, right around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, way off the play there. 31 yards. We're going to give Jenkins on that one for the touchdown.
Bill, far from me to second guess, but I don't understand the whole what Winton Woods is doing here by running up that score. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I think part of our job is to be somewhat have that out there. That's not necessary. It really isn't necessary.
No. Keep it on the ground. 2-3 plays, get a first down.
Yeah, right.
And then
let's go home.
Go home. Yeah. Well, they're not putting the score up on the board yet.
It'll be a replay of the down.
So it's not going to count.
Wow.
So offsetting penalties. So that's why the score did not go up, because there is no score.
Now Winton Woods should take a knee.
The ball's at the 26-yard line, 2:15 to go. It is second. Not going to take the knee because he's in this shotgun. Jenkins.
Same play.
And Jenkins this time loses 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, you can see it's getting a little heated out there because I think Milford's sensing.
Yeah, a little
like
frustrated.
what are you doing here, guys? Seriously.
A bit of frustration out there on Milford's side.
The official's got to be careful. This doesn't get a whole lot of control because that's the last thing you need here is something silly that happened. And
yeah.
To your point, use the word scrum. You don't want a scrum going on. And
we're late in the game here.
Yeah,
let's just get it over. We got 1:35 to go. Let's get it over with.
Right.
Winton Woods will move to 4-0 in the season. Milford will drop to 1-2. ICRC-TV will be covering a lot of sports here: soccer, volleyball, football, in the next few weeks. So stay tuned to ICRC-TV.com. Go to that. You can see all of our games.
No way. Are you?
There's a catch and
no, incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
I'm sorry. This is unnecessary.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah,
is
and-
unnecessary. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's fourth down. The clock will not stop, even though it was an incomplete pass. So.
On the coverage for the Eagles, number 37, Jack.
I don't.
The play clock is going right now, and with fourth down to go, it looks Milford technically can get the ball back again, but I don't understand that either.
It's not right. It's not right. It really isn't right. Just take a knee. Tell you what, they better not throw this ball in the end zone. I'm sorry. That's exactly what they're doing.
Lawson, pass. It's no good. It's
incomplete.
Good. It's yeah.
See, it's exactly what's happening over here. You got some guys messing it up. Well, that'll be the final play of the game.
Yeah, that's it. So this thing is mercilessly over with for Milford tonight. Eagles played well for 2.5 quarters. Then the Winton Woods Warriors took over on the legs of Tariq Spikes, scoring 3 touchdowns in the third and fourth quarter. And Winton Woods goes to 4-0 in the season with a 49-14 win. Your final comments here, Mike?
Well, a lot of young players on the Milford side, and it showed tonight, Bill. They hung in there for a half, maybe
a little over half.
2.5 quarters.
Yeah.
But, you know, Winton Woods is a much more senior-laden team, experience, and eventually it showed. And you could see Coach Grippa down there talking to the players. It's forget about it, move on, wait, and get ready for next week. That's really the message. What about you, Bill?
Oh, yeah.
Last comment?
I agree with you 100%. And, you know, Coach Grippa, he's a great coach down there. And, you know, he's going to he said it's going to be a learning experience for them. He's got to be happy with his sophomore quarterback. I think if things go on this season, he gets a little more experience in here. I think he's going to be very pleased with what the results are going to be.
Absolutely.
Thanks to Dean Lowry and the entire crew out here tonight. Great working with you tonight, Mike.
Absolutely, Bill. Same here.
Yeah, and we will be back with ICRC football next week. Your final 49-14 Warriors over the Eagles. This is Bill Brett saying goodbye from